Welcome to Game.
Hey guys, and welcome to a very special and very loving Valentine's Day here on GTLive.
Oh, no way! Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, there's confetti ever catching on your tongue. Oh, God, it went down my throat.
Oh, it's just like that microphone lid.
Oh,
God.
Oh, look at you guys are just full of surprises.
Oh my
on the
gosh,
live stream.
that's
Thank
so
you.
awesome. Welcome to a lovely episode of GTLive for Valentine's Day, everybody.
I like that we didn't decide to make the lights red in the background, though, like the scary games of Friday. It's just kind of like soothing blue love.
There's some red.
It's multicolored love. Love comes in all colors, Matthew.
Well, love is love, Stephanie. Can I just say, this pillow's been, like, I love the little thematic pillows, but like, it's been falling over lately. It's giving me a hard time.
Well, after this one, it goes to St. Patrick's Day, so enjoy it while it lasts.
See, it fell. No, I'm excited about St. Patrick's. Stupid pillow, stay there. Stay. You're an important prop. There, perfect. It's great. Look at how much we spent making this episode very special.
It's so Valentine's Day.
Right? You can't even tell it's a heart. So anyway, hey, today is a day of love and affection, regardless of whether or not you are in a relationship.
Yeah,
honestly.
It doesn't matter at all. If you have anyone in your life whose love you would like to celebrate today, it's a good opportunity to do that. It's a good opportunity to do that pretty much every day of the year, but this is just the one we pay attention to.
And honestly, here's the thing, like, I know Valentine's Day a lot of times catches a lot of flack as being like, oh, it was created by the card companies in order to sell more cards and candy in the aftermath of Christmas, which very well may be true.
That Valentine's Day aisle in the drugstore is always extremely pretty.
But all the
it's so engaging. It's
many
so
stuffed animals.
pink.
It's great. So many stuffed animals, so many like soft velvety hearts filled with candy. It's awesome.
So much Russell Stover.
You know, so sure, that may be true. I've never actually looked into the history of like Valentine's Day as, right? Maybe at one point I read about it. I've kind of forgotten the specifics around it. But regardless, any day that kind of encourages people to be like nice and loving to their fellow man or woman or peoples of all nations is great. And I embrace that. And as you guys know, me and Stephanie doing like the 14 days of Valentine's Day is kind of a tradition for us, where ever since we started dating, I will do 14 things, or try to do as many 14 things leading up to Valentine's Day as possible.
It's pretty swell.
Yesterday, she got a space heater. Pretty romantic.
It
Heating
was
up our
awesome.
relationship, both literally and figuratively. But at this point...
Mostly literally.
Mostly literally. But at this point, you know, Steph and I have been together for a really long time.
Yeah, that's a lot of days of Valentine's Day across.
How many? How many days of Valentine's Day has it been at this point?
Well, it's at least 10 years of Valentine's Day. So that's already 140 days of Valentine's Day right there.
That's almost a year's worth of Valentine's Days.
I don't think we weren't doing like hardcore Valentine's Day stuff like the first couple of years, or maybe.
No, I was.
Maybe
year one, the first year of Valentine's Day.
We might be up to like 160 days of Valentine's Day. That's a lot of Valentine's Day pressure to live up to. But
yeah, year one was
pretty awesome.
Year one, I had to get really creative because I was in college and I didn't have a lot of money, but I had a lot of time. See, didn't have a lot of time, or I had a lot of time, didn't have a lot of money, and so I had to get really creative and crafty with my stuff. So
he was like craft master. It was unbelievable.
I also had access to the resident assistant craft room where we would make like decorations for our hallway. So I just went to town in there. You got all sorts of crazy
die
stuff.
cutters all over the place.
Straight, a die cutter with a heart shape is your best friend on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day does not have to be an expensive prospect for anyone. You don't need to feed the greeting card company if you don't want to. You don't even have to put on the Valentine's Day LBSs with lots of chocolate. It's just about showing someone you like that you like them.
But the thing that we wanted to do today, and we thought you would enjoy watching, and watching us suffer through, quite honestly, is what we're deeming the relationship challenge. If you were born in like the 1960s or 70s...
So two of you watching right now.
Yeah, you might recognize this as a version of the Newlywed Game, in which you pit a couple against one another to answer questions about their relationship.
Or each other.
Or moments from their relationship, and being embarrassed about their relative lack of remembering those sorts of
Yes.
things.
Yes, and I think
I'm already kind of nervous about this
the
one.
stereotype is actually that the guy is bad at remembering things like anniversaries, birthdays, that kind of stuff. But I actually think Matthew and I are probably on very equal footing here. Matthew has always been the one who keeps track of things like how many days long was our relationship. I have no idea. Matthew knows. Or knew at one point.
At one point in time when I calculated it out.
So Matthew actually has a fantastic memory. I think we're going in on pretty equal ground here. You might even do a bit better than me.
Well, I doubt that because you journaled literally every moment of our relationship in the early days.
Back in the day. Hey, this is stuff about the now though. So we are not exactly newlyweds, but we still thought this would be fun. And this is a fun game that you can play with a friend or whoever, Just to test how well you know them and how well you remember the stuff that they've told you over the years.
Just make sure that your relationship is strong enough to withstand the
wrong answers.
The blow that it will undoubtedly feel in the aftermath of the relationship challenge.
Ready, go.
If people were freaking out over the Tide Pod challenge or Chubby Bunny challenge, this is truly the scariest challenge on YouTube right now.
Exactly.
Relationship challenge. Here we go.
Okay.
So here it is. The Newlywed Game. So Chris.
We've spared no expense on the props today.
Yeah, you can tell. We got Sharpies and plates.
And as we go through, you guys, make sure that you weigh in with what your answers would be to these questions in the chat because, hey, just for funsies, we can see who agrees with the chat more or where you guys weigh in. It would be really fun to see sort of how our answers stack up with yours. And you can also do the same thing over on #GTLive on the Twits, where Chris has drawn a red rose.
Oh, my love's like a red rose. Oh. I thought we were going to harmonize, but that's cool. That's fine. That's newly sprung.
That's not the only words I knew.
Okay, anyway.
Oh man, I'm already the one who knows less. Darn.
Yes!
Okay.
So here we go. Chris, explain the rules, because I know I watched my fair share of like old school game show bloopers. So I'm familiar with the Newlywed Game. I don't know what bastardization of it though that you've concocted for this episode of GTLive. So what do you got?
We're sticking with it for the most part. What we're going to do today is you have these plates before you.
Ah, yes.
Upon which you will write your answer.
Empty plates? Again, no expense spared,
hey,
you guys.
we told you earlier this week that we don't make a lot of money off the live stream, so,
Bear with us, guys.
What you get.
You are going to basically be asked a question, or more appropriately, one of you will be asked a question about the other one. Both of you will then write the answer on the plate.
Don't cheat.
And then
cheat.
You'll show them at the same time when, you both have those answers down. We'll go, and the answer is, and you both show.
Okay. One might say, I'm cheating on Stephanie.
Oh, what?
Cheating. I guess it would be cheating off of Stephanie.
There we go.
That's perhaps the better way of putting it. Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Let's get going, you guys.
Let's get down to business.
Are you ready?
Of destroying.
Who do you think will win?
I think you'll win.
I think we'll tie. Look at that! We have a score!
Oh my God!
Whoa! Look at this thing!
You guys, you spared no expense.
The paper plates are one thing, but look at these graphics!
You guys are forcing Dan into making digital assets for the show now? Well done, Dan.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Did you make this?
I can't.
Sure, I did.
I'm
you
so
didn't make
glad
this, did
you have this.
I worked so hard.
Dan didn't make it. You guys just ripped us off of online.
this is
Great,
so
cool. That's
good.
cool.
No, I didn't. I made this.
Wait,
Jeez.
you
yes,
made this?
I made
Wow.
that.
Dan, did you really make this?
Gosh. Yes.
Damn it.
Wow.
Well, good job, Jason.
It's a lot
He
better
doesn't
than I
ask
thought.
me because he doesn't trust the answer.
Don't let it go.
I
there,
did not
Dan.
think
I
Jason
know,
could do
right?
that.
Gosh.
That was
Why-
not in Jason's
Why did
skill
we hire
set. Where
someone
has
to
he
help us
been
with
hired?
thumbnails
Where?
when
Yeah,
Jason can do this.
I know.
Right?
Just for that.
Anyway,
All right.
this is it. This is the extent of this.
You're starting out with a deficit.
I'm already starting
What?
behind.
Come on!
Hey,
This
you're
is
in the
so
lead.
awesome. I can't believe we have scorecards now for live
This is
streams
intense.
with scoring.
I'm
Okay.
intimidated. Okay.
Whew, let's go.
I'm nervous.
Okay, are you ready?
No.
Question number 1 is for Stephanie.
Oh!
Okay.
What is Matthew's favorite song?
Do you know what your favorite song is? Oh, God.
What is my favorite song?
Uh-oh.
Roll out the barrel.
Oh, I do know this. I know this.
Is it roll out the barrel?
I need your answer on this. I don't know what. Shoot. Okay.
Oh, wait, it's one of two. Shoot. What if he said that two are his favorite?
She has so many options to choose from, and I have none to choose from. Okay.
Hold on. Shoot, what is it called? Oh, okay. Okay.
Favorite song.
Shoot. Oh, wait.
This is bad.
Okay,
I'm
wait.
sorry everyone has to see my awful handwriting. What are you writing? It's so long. I need to know your answer.
So Matthew has told me that at different points in his life, he's had different favorite songs. And so I don't know what one he would call out as his favorite.
I know which one you're thinking of. So I'll give you a bonus plate. If
Okay.
You get this, if you, I think based on what you just said, I know what you're thinking of, which is, oh man, this isn't a good one.
Stephanie, I can see that you're writing a small novel over there.
Right? What are you writing down?
So we're gonna cap this at one of them is the correct answer, but we'll let Matthew choose.
Okay. She's like writing every song I've ever listened to in my life.
Okay. I have a few on
If you responded with Taylor Swift's "Shake It Off," unfortunately, that's wrong.
Shoot.
Sorry, Tay-Tay.
Okay.
Not doing it.
Okay.
This is so bad. I don't even know the answer to this.
Right. What your favorite song is?
Yeah.
Right? That's why I had to write down 4. It went from 2 to 4.
Okay.
Wow, there's 4? You got me to my top 4. Okay. What are the top 4, Steph?
And the
Should I
answers are
reveal
show them
them?
at the same time, if you will.
Okay. Here you go. These are the 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes! Yes!
Okay, hold up.
Okay, so I had
Anything-
Blue
okay.
Collar Man,
Which
which is
the
a
stick
definitely
song.
a top one.
That's a good
Ballroom Blitz, which you've mentioned to
I
me
have.
many times.
true.
One More Dance with Mary Jane. I don't actually
That's
know
this one.
what the real name of that song is,
It's
but
Mary
it's
Jane's
there.
Last
I
Dance.
got that one.
Close.
And then 4, I did honorable mention Anything by Michael Jackson. Yes! I totally got it.
That's really good.
I would like to point out
That's really good.
that Matt had 2 songs up there.
Yeah?
Neither of which are in your top 2.
Oh,
I'm
boo
just-
hiss. Get out of here.
man,
Get out of here, you Scrooge of love.
Are you kidding? Look at the effort that went into
Right?
this.
This is impressive. She called out Ballroom Blitz, man.
I went through
It's a Ballroom Blitz.
I went through all the
All right, so
stages
you
of
think
Matthew's
you
life
think she should
here.
get a point?
Oh, she absolutely gets a point.
All right.
100% she gets a
All
point.
right, there was 1 point for Steph.
Well done. That was really good.
Oh man, I'm glad they didn't ask what my favorite song was because I don't even have one.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say. Right, that would be my answer. Is like, does she have a? I would say.
I like a lot of music, but I don't have.
I know what I would say.
have a favorite.
I know
song.
like genres. I would say for you. God, pillow. Sorry, I love this pillow.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I would say for you, it would be. Like I know you really enjoy Frank Sinatra
I do.
and kind of like crooners, but specifically Sinatra. I
Yeah.
think that would be like a top tier. I
yeah.
know your favorite. Okay, your favorite song overall would be like if I were to say like right now. I know you listen to a lot of like
It's
Lady
all
Gaga and
context
Poppy when
specific.
you're running, but I would say your favorite song would be like Hallelujah by that one guy whose name I always forget.
Jeff Buckley.
That's it,
Good
Buckley.
job.
Yeah, right, there it is.
Nice.
See? Boom.
Right. Good.
Hopefully that wasn't one of
Okay.
your questions. And
Right.
if it was, I should get a point.
It wasn't. No points for you.
Damn it! No!
That's funny.
Poop.
Jacob Reset says, "Stop lying. Your favorite song is your theme song."
It's a good song.
That would be really self-centered, but it is a good song.
Yeah. Rocking out to
That's
Science
awesome.
Blaster
That's
all
awesome.
the time. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
Science Blaster is pretty great. Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's do it.
Oh, Livia Fienga says my favorite song is
Wait for it by Hamilton. From Hamilton.
Or from by Hamilton.
Right?
By the man.
And people are also calling out your pillow abuse. Jeez. Jeez.
You know, if the pillow, I wish was more behaved more like Pikachu, right? Good pillows behave like Pikachu. This pillow is just surly and unruly. and I have no tolerance for that.
All right.
Okay, what's next?
Alrighty, Matthew.
Okay.
What is Steph's biggest pet peeve?
Oh, easy.
Oh,
easy.
that one's so
Here,
easy.
write down.
Okay,
Oh,
I got
easy.
it.
Oh, you
I got it. Okay.
Easy.
So this one is just ridiculously easy. It's so much easier than the one I got.
Got it.
Done.
No novel necessary, ladies and gentlemen.
This one's so easy.
Show the answers, please.
Bada bing, bada boom. Eating noises, chewing sounds.
sounds.
That's it. Boom. And let that be a lesson to everyone sitting here in the room.
I cannot take it. There are some
not
people,
pointing out anyone in particular in the room.
There have been some people in my life who I will actively avoid sitting at a quiet dinner table with because I cannot stand chewing sounds. I can't do it.
Is that why you don't invite me anywhere anymore?
What?
I mean, there might be one or two people in this room.
No, you guys, believe me, on the scale of eating noises that I've encountered in my life, you guys are all pretty tame.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
That
Nice.
was pretty easy.
Nice. There's an actual word for it. To tell you the
there a
truth,
word for
yes,
it?
there's a word for it's like misophonia or something. It's
There you
like
go. I don't know.
this is an actual thing.
So this is one thing I have to be aware of. I can
Yeah,
tell.
misophonia. It's an actual thing where
really
you
interesting.
have a physical reaction to the sounds of eating.
So true story. Stephanie, I don't chew. I don't chew
At
at all. I
all.
just gum literally all my food. Thank you very
We
much.
give him an entirely liquid diet so we don't run into this problem.
I don't use my teeth at all. No, but I don't make a lot of chewing sounds, really. But, excuse me, I can tell, except for now where I'm burping up a storm. I can tell when Stephanie's stressed out, though, because I chew ice habitually, which is just a bad
Yeah,
habit.
he's
I
an
have
ice
a bad
chewer.
habit of ice chewing. I don't know
And
if it's
ice
sexual
isn't-
frustration
isn't
or I'm just thirsty all the
usually-
time.
Ice
One of the
isn't
two.
usually one of the things that bothers me. It's actually those wet, open mouth
like-
chewing sounds. The
This,
like that. I just just throws me off.
And so, yeah, let me slop food around in my
Yeah.
mouth. But I can tell when she's stressed out because my chewing ice will really upset me. And she'll get really angry if I'm chewing ice. So anyway,
I'll
that's
just
how I'm
leave-
okay, stop chewing ice.
I'll just
Stephanie needs-
I'll put on if he's chewing ice and I put on headphones, he knows.
I can tell. I can be like, oh, sorry, Stephanie, stop chewing ice. I swear, after this one.
So anyway,
Okay, here we go. Next up.
Wait, I want to call out some. We said we would call out some people from the chat who also. I feel like this one is just I see a lot of people agreeing. I have that. That's a thing. My friend has that thing. I know someone who has that thing. My dad has that thing. Yep, that's what it is. Yep.
There you go. See?
All right, good. I'm glad to know that I'm not alone.
Right?
That's nice.
That's
okay.
nice. Cool.
Nice. 1
Next.
point for you. All right, it's tie score.
They took down our, oh, there we go. There it is. Yeah. Next up.
Okay, this one's for Stephanie, but then it will be for Matthew. So make sure you don't say
Oh,
whatever
okay.
yours is out loud.
Okay,
Okay.
Stephanie,
Chris.
who is Matthew's celebrity crush?
Oh, jeez.
It's Jason.
It's not Jason.
Not Jason.
Jason is neither my crush nor a celebrity. So
I have
you
a
know,
Valentine's Day card made after me. That
Matthew's-
means
I saw that on Twitter that you got a Valentine's Day card. That was awesome. This is a hard one.
This is a hard one because I'm not sure that you've ever mentioned a specific celebrity crush to me.
And I have, and to be fair for Stephanie here, because this is rough.
Because mine is so easy that it's ridiculous.
Yeah, yours is another fairly easy one. I will say that I have never, a lot of people will be like, oh, that's my man crush, or oh, that. I've never felt that way about things, really, where I'm like, oh man, that actress is so hot, or oh man, I have a man crush on that. I'm just not that way. It's like, let's live in the world of reality, people.
I can only really, honestly, if I'm only going to put down one, I can only cite one that he's told me from his childhood.
I'm trying to.
I feel like they're cheating at this game a lot.
We have a
They're
psychic.
coercing each
Don't
other.
worry, we have a psychic connection, Jason. We're all ready.
Yeah, you just talk to each other until you slowly reveal the answer to the other one.
Celebrity crush, huh?
Uh-huh.
trying to think of who I would put it as. Okay.
I'm not even like totally convinced of this myself. Like you've mentioned it only in passing.
Okay.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hermione.
Oh, Hermione's a good one. That's a good guess. I said Keira Knightley though.
Oh.
Well, they're both British.
Yeah.
Right, both
They're
British.
both blonde. They're both British. You could interchange them in most of those roles.
Hermione.
So,
Hermione had it going on.
so
Hermione, she's a thumbs up.
so do I get a point for that or
No.
no? Because we don't match.
No, you don't get
All
the
right,
Hermione.
fine.
Keira Knightley though, like I liked her in some stuff at certain
Have
points.
you ever mentioned that? You liked her in some stuff
At
at
certain
some
points,
point?
yeah.
Come on, man.
That's how you know it's a real crush. He didn't share that one.
like I said, I've never been that type of person who's like crushing hard on like fictional characters or anything like that.
So the thing for both Matthew and I don't think either of us actually have a celebrity crush. Like we like the celebrity. I think the only thing that you've ever mentioned to me is that you liked Hermione.
The character,
Not
yeah.
that you liked Emma Watson. And I think I've only mentioned the same kinds of things to you, where
Right.
you like a character.
Right.
That doesn't say anything about who that person is in real life.
Sure.
It's almost impossible to have a real celebrity crush, I think, because you just actually know nothing about that person. Unless they're a YouTuber.
You know a lot about Emma Watson.
Unless
at this
they're a
point.
YouTuber, you don't really actually know anything about their personal life.
It is
usually.
true, and even when it comes to YouTubers, I think that's the other thing that people don't really realize is like a lot of YouTubers are very different on camera versus off camera.
Right.
Where like Aaron from the Game Grumps, on camera or at least in voiceover, he's like super boisterous, or at least he used to be a lot more so. And over time, he's started to mellow. But like in real life, he's a super mellow guy. So
It's spelled Keira. Some crush, Matt. Said
yeah.
Lynn.
Sure.
Thanks, Lynn.
That's
See, I
fine.
feel vindicated.
Yeah, it's even writing this. I'm like, I don't think this is how it's spelled. I knew it was always spelled slightly different than what I
Agatha Sue
thought.
thinks yours should be Markiplier, and Natalie Winchester says
Nate
yours
wants the
should
battle.
be just Monica.
Oh, see, that's a fictional character though, not a celebrity crush.
Well, so is Hermione.
Hermione.
Hermione. All right.
Yeah. Hermione, you're too good for Ron.
I know.
Get
God,
out of
get
that.
out of that
Stop,
relationship,
just stop.
girl.
He's a brick and you're drowning slowly. Here we go. Or is this Stephanie's question now?
So this is Stephanie's question, but due to Stephanie's point, we're going to change the question a little bit.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the
this
free
is
points.
so easy.
Give me the free
So
points.
Matthew, who is Steph's character crush?
Ooh, okay. Oh, that's even easier.
Done.
That's even easier.
Done.
All right, hold on.
Great. Got it. Boom.
Garfield.
Anyone who has ever watched this live stream ever knows this. Yes, it's Garfield, Jason. Well done.
Well, it looks like you got it.
I mean, you
wrong.
don't have to put that many hearts in there, Steph. It's okay. Boom. Got it. You can use fewer hearts. It's fine. He's not that good, okay? He's the bad boy with a British accent who Stockholm syndromed his way into your heart, okay? Stop it! Good, I got the point. Good, now let's move on from that question. We're done with that. Get out of here.
Everyone knew. Everyone knew it was Mr. Darcy in the chat. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you all know me so well.
Right? Nailed it.
So this
Man,
next
ask
one's
me a
for
question
both
about
of you.
tea. I'll be good at that one too. What now?
Okay.
I said this next one's for both of you at the same time.
At the same time, okay.
Where was your first date, and what did you do?
What are we qualifying as a date here?
Well,
exactly?
That's up to you.
up to what you guys remember to be your first date.
Okay, I'm going to do this one with no conversation. So, wait, how do we know what the right answer is? If we both put down two different
You know
things.
what the right answer
Yeah,
is.
guess what? We know
to
the right
you.
answer is when the words match on the card.
Oh,
That
okay.
is- that is
So
how
we're
you
both
can
playing.
tell.
Oh, so we're both playing for a point. So this should be the one that I am trying to cheat with. Okay, all right.
What?
All right.
No, we're trying to.
How do games usually go for you?
Stephanie, the higher our point total.
No, I should be trying. I should
No.
be trying to secretly collab with you.
Well, we just
to
wa-
both get points.
Yeah, we just want to win. Yes, we just want to win. See, like the failure of this format is in the Newlywed Game, you're competing against other couples. Today, we're just competing with
Oh man,
life.
jealous Pat is totally trending in the chat for Mr. Darcy.
Damn straight.
Whereas I will I'll just join Matthew in his crush on Hermione. She was adorable.
She was.
All
she
right.
was good.
So,
Got
so
it.
what was the question? Where was it, and what did we do? Okay.
Oh wait, and we gotta say what did we do? What did we do? I think my what did we do speaks for itself. Okay. Date. Okay, hold on, I need multiple answers here. Just in case Stephanie's defining it differently.
Okay.
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 Okay, I'm here.
Ready?
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
One, two, three, go.
Duke.
At the pool went swimming. I beat Matthew at the gym. Duh. Yeah, that's it. That's
Hey,
totally it.
yeah. That is the same memory.
It is.
The,
That is
the
same.
pool was at the gym.
Yes, Duke at the pool went swimming. See, yeah, I beat
What
Matthew
did we
at
do?
swimming.
I beat Matthew at swimming.
It's
That
true.
was what happened.
I'm glad. Thanks, Steph, for rubbing that one in. That was an unnecessary detail.
You tore
I
up
feel
my
like.
Mr. Darcy.
Beat Matthew at swimming. She did, but in my defense, Stephanie was like a pro-tier high school swimmer, and I was just, Mr. I taught swimming lessons. Look at that! We started at the gym. What happened there? How did we fall off?
What?
Get out of here, Mr. Darcy. Guess who wouldn't go with you to the gym? Mr. Darcy. He would meet you on the fencing pool.
I was
and then-
gonna say we could go hang out at his private fencing lesson.
The gym! Duh.
Okay.
This is a very distinct memory. The very first picture of Stephanie and I actually
Existing.
came off of that date where we both went to the gym, and Stephanie was very uncomfortable at getting pictures taken of her.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to commemorate the moment, and so I'm like, woo, let's take a picture together. And she
And
was
I'm
like
like,
ducking
no.
for cover.
Yeah.
Very actively trying to avoid getting a picture taken with me and me touching her in general. So
As you do.
as you do.
typical.
Hashtag me too. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. No, I was just, and so that was it.
Oh, so good. So good.
Nice.
Stop the plate abuse, says Panda Bro. You're writing answers on paper plates, says Sean D. Carson. Yes, this is a high production value show.
Yeah, geez, what do you? I guess we could have done a whiteboard.
And Far is like, why are you writing on paper plates? Because
It makes it more permanent.
Chris.
Right? Yeah, because Chris came up with this idea.
And
Because
still
usually,
they can't cheat.
well, in the Newlywed Game, they would do it on like
Exactly.
cue cards or
Yeah.
whatever. So it worked.
Derby Turtle Gaming says, you guys rock. I wish you saw this, but oh well.
Well, we did.
We did.
saw it.
There we go.
There you go. The gym. Anything else to say about our first date stuff?
No, I think that covers it.
I think that covers it. Stephanie was weirded out. She crushed me in swimming. What did you think? Sorry. Like, did you quote unquote beating me in swimming make you think less of me as a man?
No, I beat everyone in swimming. Ah, no.
You did though. That's true.
I mean, it was just a fun activity. Actually, I was really happy that someone agreed to go swimming with me because I didn't get to go very often, and you never get to go with someone else, and so it was really nice to have someone who was willing to go to the gym and do an activity rather than sitting around and watching a movie or sitting around and not doing anything. Sitting around and drinking, which is what most people were doing in college. It was nice to just do something else.
also middle of the day, so it takes off a lot of the pressure.
Yeah, an afternoon date, not a lot of pressure there. It's still daylight outside.
Also, were you impressed with my hot bod at the time?
I have no memory of what you looked like, to tell you the truth. I don't know what that means.
That means yes. We'll take that as a yes. Great, moving on. Next question, please.
Okie dokie. Matthew, what is Stephanie's greatest fear?
Ooh.
Because we all know your greatest fear.
What's that?
Running out of Diet
Spiders.
Coke?
Spiders.
Spiders.
Oh,
Come
I mean,
on.
I,
Spiders.
I have many fears. Many a fear. I mean...
A spider made up of other spiders? I don't know.
Oh, no, that's terrifying.
Spider that shoots spiders.
Oh, spiders that shoot spiders are the anti-spiders, so they're like your friends.
No, I mean they shoot out spiders.
Oh, spiders that produce more spiders! No! That's terrifying. Oh, it's greatest fear. Are you looking for answers in the chat here?
What? No. I was trying to pick out fun comments to read while you write down your answer and while you think about it. You thinking? Spiders.
Spiders that
Yeah,
shoot
people
out
are just
more
like
spiders.
yeah, spiders. It's probably spiders. Cockroaches. That's another one that's popular. My mom, says the Geek Squad. Your greatest fear is your mom. That's legit. You know. Does this picture still exist? Says Imperium Prime. Actually, yes. People have found it. It's like on Twitter somewhere. But yeah. Let's see. He had a body. I thought he was a stick, says Isabella Cardona. That's accurate too. A regular old string bean.
That was back in the day, though, of... I used to do, like, projects with my family over the summers, and so, like, I build decks and things like that. I was pretty ripped back then.
He got pretty buff
I
over the
had
summers.
a decent amount of, like, strength, musculature.
Over the summers,
That
yeah,
has
you
gone
did.
away at this point. Trying to think. Okay.
Demons, bugs, heights. Oh man, there are a lot of good fears in here. Laser sharks.
Oh, laser
Laser
shark.
sharks are probably
That's legit.
it. Okay,
That's probably
it
it.
says
Okay.
AD Howard. Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, I have to write mine down. Do I have to write this down?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh man, she's writing a lot.
No, I'm
That
not.
doesn't bode well. Are you
She's
writing?
just doing Mr. Darcy.
I was gonna say, are you writing? Yeah, separation from Mr. Darcy. I get it. I understand.
I have to go with a serious answer for this because
It's a serious question.
it's a serious question. Okay. All right.
I wonder if I had to be more specific. Here we go.
Probably
Ready?
not. I don't know. 1, 2, 3.
Three.
Ooh, very close.
Losing the people I love. Okay,
So it's not. It's less.
that doesn't count.
It doesn't. I don't think it quite
No.
counts because that implies that I'm afraid of dying, and I'm actually more afraid of someone I love dying.
Shoot, I failed.
It's okay. Hey,
Sorry.
you were on the right track. You were getting there.
Yeah,
with
death. High five with the
That's,
death.
and hey, that's a legit thing to be very afraid of.
You and I have had conversations about how scared you are of death, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
my
Isn't
defense.
everybody? If you really, if you get existential
Bring it
about
on!
it,
Yeah, no, I mean,
you want to take care of yourself and live as long as you can, so that you can spend time with people you love, and you want the people you love to be there with
missed
you.
one. I'm
You don't want something to
disappointed now.
happen to them.
darn it. Okay, next.
It's okay. Hey, I didn't quite get one of yours. It's all right. How am I behind? That doesn't make any sense. Are you guys cheating on his score over there?
No.
No.
What's going
Do you know
on?
which one you got wrong?
Hermione.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that was a hard one.
That was dumb.
Yeah, okay. Here, go for it.
Alrighty. This is another twofer.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What
Aw,
is the
jeez.
first game you ever played together?
First
Game?
game.
Wait, any type of game or video game?
Any type of game.
Any type of game.
Oh.
I think I know this.
Ugh.
If I'm really... Okay. All right, I got it.
This might be one of those ones that if, say, Steph gets it right,
How does
but
she
Matt
get
doesn't match up with it, but then Matt's like,
If I
oh
can-
yeah, you're right.
If I can
then she gets a
demonstrate
point.
that this was actually the first game that we played together.
I agree.
Yep. In the meanwhile, I'll read off some stuff from the chat. Existential Crisis Pat, says Alina Rose. Hey man, you ask a serious question, it's okay to give a serious answer. Let's see.
I'm trying to reverse engineer what you're gonna say in your answer.
Let's see. Whoop whoop existential crisis, says Sophie Edwards. Hey man, it's not something you should or you want to think about every day, but you want to think about keeping the people in your life who are close to you and appreciating them because life is short. Let's see. Tell Skip I say hi and happy Valentine's Day. Hope you see this, says Kevin Jackson. Kevin Jackson's seen, and we will make sure to pass that message on to Skip. He gets his extra special cat food tonight in honor of Valentine's Day. Let's see. Duck season, says Sky Sam with 426.
Clearly, it's duck season.
Yeah, definitely it was duck season. Let's see. Steph's fear is getting beaten in swimming, says John Moore. That has happened many a time. I've had to face that fear lots.
Okay. I wrote my paragraph.
All right. And Dottie101 says, my greatest fear is when I think game theory is coming out, but it doesn't.
Okay, I wrote my paragraph. I have 4 answers.
You have 4
Depending on how you define game, yes.
I define it as a formalized game.
Formalized game. Okay, well, we'll see.
All right.
Hopefully one of these
What is going to be like the game of love?
No, because that wasn't the first game we played.
All
Duh.
right.
Come on. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, no, we didn't play lap. I wouldn't know.
We did.
Lies.
Nope.
So my answers here. Personality game. Okay,
Does
Dan's
not
like laughing.
count. Does not
okay,
count.
that's why I assumed we didn't count it. So this
Okay.
personality game where I would ask Stephanie like goofy questions about her personality, and like, hey, if you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? But more serious questions than that.
Our computer game. So Matthew and I met, and we programmed a video game together.
We did.
But we never played it together because it was a single-person game.
Except for the fact that when we were together. I see what you're saying.
It's a one-player game,
but we did swap games. So like
we were never playing
together.
the same game together.
Okay, so but in the pool, we did play tag in the pool.
No, we didn't. We did? No.
How then did you beat me in pool? How would you say you beat me in the pool if we did not play a game in the pool?
We swam laps, dude. I swam faster than you.
How did you beat me then?
I swam faster than
Okay,
you.
fine. Well, Jenga. We played Jenga first. Done.
When? When was this mysterious
Because I played Jenga with
game
everyone,
of
Steph.
Jenga?
Because Jenga always happens. I played Jenga with everyone.
You can't just
It didn't
cite
mean anything. It
some
was just
random
Jenga.
game
Jenga meant
of
nothing.
Let me introduce you to the actual
it's
first game
not-
that Matthew played.
it's not-
None
it's
of
not lap
those
tag.
4 answers.
It is not lap tag.
Matthew and I did not.
Which also sounds dirty out of context.
No.
Right, Dan's looking at it being like lap
Which is
tag.
why
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to explain what it is.
Rope me into this.
Which is why I'm going to explain what it is. Our computer game doesn't count. None of those computer games from our computer science class count because they were all single-player games.
Yeah, but we played them.
They were all single-player games. We
Played
built
together, though.
a game together that we were never
Which we
able
play
to
tested
play together because it was a single-player game.
I think you're splitting hairs.
I have no memory of a game of Jenga, and you don't seem to have any memory of any specific game of Jenga either. Apparently, you played Jenga with so many ladies that you can't pin it down.
Kept Jenga in my room. The ladies
However,
needed to play Jenga.
One of the very popular activities on our campus during the first year that we actually were like friends and hanging out with each other was a game called Lap Tag. It was played with anywhere from 10 to 20 people. It was a game, it was a big group, formalized group game where you sat in a circle and you basically wrestled people to the ground. In a nutshell.
Let it be known that it's my goal to get a game of lap tag together with a bunch of YouTubers. I would love to do. It's a horrendously violent game.
It's really violent.
And
it's awful.
And also, like, you're grabbing the other person and like manhandling them, this and that, which is why it would not be the first game I would have asked you to play.
I would know. Game.
Sure. But I also, as someone who I was actively interested in, I would not have asked you to do that for fear that either, like, one, you would get hurt and like, I would my reputation in your mind would suffer as a result, or two, that I would be forced into a position where I would have to, like, grab and wrangle you prematurely, which would, as someone who I knew going into this relationship, would not be, like, you didn't even want to take a selfie with me. You didn't want me to, like, I knew going in that you were kind of, like, not a very physical person, and that's fine. And I mean physical in terms of, like, don't put a hand on me or give me a hug, not like any other sort of physical stuff. And so, like, I knew that going in, which is why I wouldn't ask you for lap tag until we were much further down the line in our relationship.
We just didn't play any games until we
played
were
played Jenga.
I don't
And
remember
personality
this game of Jenga.
games.
You guys
And
are
our
gonna have
computer
to.
science guy,
You guys are
Kay.
gonna have to make this call because I maintain that is the first formalized game we
No
played
points.
together.
I say no points. Either side.
This is a contentious one.
It's contentious.
It's if he can't agree on it, it's no point.
I don't think I can't.
I disagree.
Knowing how I operate and knowing what I was thinking about in the early days of our relationship, yeah, lab tag would have been something I would have invited you to do later, but it wouldn't have been the first thing.
I just don't think we played formalized games for a long time.
I think we played Jenga in the quad area, not the quad, the Bryan Center at Duke.
We did riddles. We played word games.
We played word games.
We might have done a Sudoku together at some point,
Sure.
but neither of us put that down. I think you gotta go no points.
Okay,
man.
no points.
No points. No points.
Shoot. Okay, next.
Darn it! I gotta catch up here.
We're winning together, Stephanie.
Ah.
See? Yes?
This is another one that is for one of you, but we're going to ask both of you
Okay.
Ooh.
back to back.
Yes.
First, we're going to ask you, Steph, what is the best gift Matt ever gave you?
Whose point is this for?
This is for Steph, and then the next one will be what
Okay,
is
so
the best gift Steph ever gave him.
It's what Steph thinks Matt thinks is the best gift he's ever given her.
Oh
correct?
my gosh.
All right.
Oh, I know this.
Is the gift of my love an answer?
Oh, puke.
I mean, if you had written it down, it would be.
Okay.
Matthew, quit cheating.
Stop. You can't. Okay.
Best gift I ever gave Stephanie. Best gift I ever gave Stephanie.
And this is a really hard question. Matthew is a great gift giver and has given me many things, both things that cost money and more importantly, things that don't cost money over the years that just demonstrate an incredible effort and commitment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, best gift, it kind of depends on how you define best, right? Because gifts fulfill different purposes. Similar to content online.
Yeah, best is a hard thing to define, but I've got it. I've got the one that I think is really, and I'll explain, and if we need to, I'll explain why I picked this one, because there's certainly lots that I could have picked. And I like that some of these go with a story, like the lap tag story, or like the story of these things. Space heater, everyone's saying space heater.
I don't know.
Space heater does rank up there, but he's a really good gift giver. Space heater. People also think I should get a point from the last round, just saying.
Come on! Are you picking?
He gave you love, says Deadpool's chimichanga.
Okay, I got it. I think I got this.
Okay.
I think I
let's
know.
try
I
it.
think I know what Stephanie would say that I would say is the best gift ever, which is like 3 steps removed, but there it is. Ready?
Okay.
Uno, dos, tres. Yeah!
Oh my gosh, you did it! Yes! Good job! Good job!
That's a good one.
Okay, so this has a story that's worth telling.
This has an intense story.
So Matthew, for those of you who don't know like the full extent of Matthew's academic achievements, Matthew is in a program at Oxford for a summer where he did a whole bunch of work at that campus. And so while he was over there, I had visited Oxford before, and I had told him, when you're there, find this tree that I had heard about and that I really wanted him to go visit, sort of on my behalf. It's a tree that Lewis Carroll, who wrote Alice in Wonderland, and I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland, it's a tree that Lewis Carroll used to inspire the poem The Jabberwocky, if you've ever heard of it. This is a super, super nerdy thing. And this plumbs the depths of my geekiness, you guys. And so I was like, I would love to see this tree in person. Can you find this tree? It's on Oxford's campus. Can you find it and take a picture with it?
On Oxford's campus. And when she says on Oxford's campus.
That's what I'm getting to.
Okay,
so we quickly found out that this is not a tree that's just like out in some quad somewhere and you can walk up to it and take a picture. No. It's in a walled, locked garden that only like a couple members of the faculty and like certain people and like custodians on Oxford's campus actually have access to.
Again, you're saying Oxford's campus. There's like 27 sub-colleges.
Yeah,
like,
there's
what
like
people
all
say
the
is like
colleges.
Oxford University. There's like a ton of them in the city of Oxford.
There was at
Christchurch,
Christchurch, right?
but that's only one
all the good stuff's at Christchurch.
I mean, Christchurch was the biggest one, but that wasn't the one I was going to
Okay.
either. So I had like, not only did I have to like get into the specific college, but anyway, yeah. Long story short, this
So
area
I
that's
sent
locked
him-
off to the public is only open once per year.
I sent him to find one random tree in England while he was there for a summer and take a picture with it. And it took him all summer to find someone to get him
who could
access.
get us access because it's only open one day per year, and that wasn't in any of the span of time that like the program was running over the summer. And so I had to basically figure out who to sweet talk in our program in order to like, oh, it would be great for you to take us on a tour of whatever. And I had to like pester this guy over and over again to like make it happen that we could get behind this gated wall where we could take a picture of this thing. And then I added in the candy drops.
The candy drops were also a bit of an impossible
Because Stephanie was
find.
convinced that there was this specific type of candy that was only available in the UK, which I checked literally. I spent weekends walking to every store and like outlet and grocer and whatever looking for these candy drops. Didn't exist anywhere in the continental UK, but then I got home and checked a Walmart, and they were at Walmart. And
I
so
had
I
no
found them
idea.
at Walmart. So I got both of the things that you asked me, and they were both insanely difficult.
Yeah,
there you
that
go.
was, and so it's not, neither, I mean, the candy might have cost $2.50 or something like that, but the real gifts, the best gifts that people get, or that I've ever received for sure, are the ones that show how much someone cares. And that's why, like you say, Valentine's Day isn't about buying stuff or getting stuff. It's about showing someone that you do something nice for them because you care.
It's true.
It's really nice.
Next.
Next! That was awesome. What was
Thank
that?
you. Oh, we got it.
What is going on here?
Smile for the camera. Well done, Jason. It's been a while since you run the live stream, huh?
Hey yo!
I
Fall-
was trying
falling a little out of practice,
something
buddy.
new.
Yeah, you were taking a picture of us.
No, that just auto-played after the first thing I did accidentally.
Everyone's like high-fiving you for that one. That was really
That
good.
was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Yeah.
I'm one of the few people who have actually gotten access to this thing. It was really challenging.
You said but he took a bunch of pictures with it in front of it so I could see like how big he was compared to how the tree was. Yeah, oh yeah, all sorts of stuff, and then he brought them all back.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's a good one.
Alrighty, so this next one then is for Matthew. What is the best gift that Steph ever gave you?
Great. Her love. That count?
Well, what is she gonna write down?
Yeah, what do you think she's gonna write?
You should write down your love. No. Best gift that Steph ever. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, I know this. Okay, I think.
You know this.
Maybe I know this. I don't know if I know this. The gift of an expanded palate so that you could eat more things.
That's a good one.
That's not what I wrote down. Is it what
I mean,
you wrote down?
No, it isn't. That's
Okay.
that's a little bit too existential.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
One,
1, 2,
two,
3,
three.
go. Oh! Oh, journal entry's a good one though. That's a good one.
Shoot. Best.
So we talked about this one on the
This
live
one's
stream.
tough.
Yeah, this was Stephanie, also a very good gift giver. We've talked about this one on the live stream where Stephanie, for my birthday, one of my birthdays in college.
It was your 22nd birthday.
Yeah, it wasn't my 21st, but for one of my birthdays in college, she planned this like enormous get together where my room was filled with, my room was literally filled floor to ceiling with like,
If you've ever
balloons.
seen Patch Adams, it was kind of like that, where the room was literally floor to ceiling with balloons. I had 5 members of like the Duke's soccer, wrestling, and lacrosse teams blowing up balloons for like 5 hours with their like athletic lung capacity to fill Matthew's room with balloons.
Yeah, so there was that. There was, we played like apples to apples all night, which was great.
I covered all the lights in the dorm with gels
It was all
so that they were all
decorated.
blue and pink.
Like all of my favorite people were there and helping out and making this thing happen. It was like
And it
one
was
of
a surprise party.
Yeah, and it was a complete surprise party. And so like without question, it was one of the like coolest days of my life. And she did this all on her own, which was awesome. Stephanie is referring to journal entries, which she got me for Valentine's Day one year, where she's a meticulous journaler, and
Historically.
yeah, historically,
Yeah.
you've kind of fallen off the wagon.
Yeah.
But I mean, we don't have time anymore.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where Stephanie used to like meticulously keep everything in her journal, and I was always like, hey, I'd love to read some, and she's like, no, it's my personal journal. Like, hey,
Yeah, back
personal
off,
space,
bro.
Yo,
Jeez.
yo, I don't want you reading my personal thoughts. But for one Valentine's Day, she actually typed some up. I think it was like 4 or 5 different entries, documenting kind of like the early days of our relationship and kind of the thoughts that she was going through during those early days about like how this Matthew Patrick character is so weird and how he is questionably gay and blah blah blah, this and that. And so it's really funny. It's really funny to go back and read, but it was really awesome because it was a look into kind of her. It's a very personal gift, and I very distinctly remember her giving them to me in the stacks of the library in college, and that way I was kind of in a quiet space all alone where I could just kind of like read them and absorb them.
Yeah, if you looked at it from another direction, it was almost like a serial killer leading someone to be totally murdered.
Yeah, that
'Cause
was
the
alternative.
I was like, yeah, let's go to the library, and then let's go to this like really
Obscure part of the library.
Yeah, totally obscure part of the library where they have these half stories. So if you have like your first floor, your second floor, your third floor, and they had this one really set off section of the library where they would do half floors.
Yeah.
And so I
So if I
took
had died
Matthew
there,
to
no one
like
would find me.
the 6.5 floor,
gone.
and it was like totally quiet. And I left it, and then I gave him like a basket of Valentine's Day candy and this set of journal entries.
Which we
And
just
then-
found the other day,
Yeah,
actually.
which we came across in a box and stuff.
Yeah, I was digging through all my old stuff back in my house when I
Yeah.
was over there for Christmas, and we found the actual journal where those are
Yeah.
kept.
And then I left. And I just and I was like, I'll see you later. And that was it.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool one. That was a good one. Good
Surprise
choice.
party was good too. Yeah, you too.
Surprise party was good too.
Nice.
Oh, we
That was good.
both think-
So no
okay.
point, but those are
No
both
point,
really
those
good.
are good stories.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Alrighty, this one is for you, Steph.
Ooh, oh man, okay.
If Matt only ate 2 items for the rest of his life, what would they be?
Ooh, okay. I mean,
Yeah, that's tough.
how broad can we go here?
What do you think, Jason? Should we include drinks or not? I figured if we include drinks, then we kind of have an obvious one right off.
I mean,
the bat.
is that what you're asking?
No, I'm
she's
not
thinking-
counting Diet Coke because I don't
I
think
just think it's food only.
it's just food.
Food.
And it's just food.
Okay.
Also, are
all
we
right.
having to think of practical?
No,
Like-
just food.
No,
Like
it's
food?
just
No,
Just 2 food items.
Like
two food items.
Just 2 food items.
Like your favorite ones if all foods were equally nutritious.
nutritious? Okay,
Okay,
great.
great.
Mine would be jawbreakers.
Yeah, would yours be jawbreakers, Chris?
Wow.
That's an odd one, but okay, cool. Sounds good.
It's a workout as well as nutrition.
Ooh, that's true. Let's see. Do I need to be any more specific? I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, you're writing a lot more than me.
I know, it's good. We're good.
No, it just
Okay.
took him a while.
Okay,
Ready?
All right, ready?
Set, and go.
Go.
Sushi
and ice cream!
I also said turkey may also apply.
I mean, that would be but I know it's a runner-up for the sushi.
Right.
And I know that if you were going to pick two, you'd pick a main and a dessert.
Right.
So it's ice cream.
Yeah, there it is.
There are only two options.
Yeah, that was good.
Awesome.
Well done.
That's great. Heyo. Nice.
That should be 2 points for Stephanie.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
I want to give Stephanie all the points.
Totally fine.
Topher Walmsley says, need Diet Coke. Let's see.
That was awesome. Well done. See, I knew you would know that.
Did Matthew get a point for the best gift he gave me?
No.
No,
you got
he
a point
needs
for
to.
that.
No, that was your point.
Yeah, you're.
Oh, that
Don't
was
worry,
my
the
point.
scoring,
Oh, okay,
the scoring
okay.
system is
All
a
right,
bit
got it.
complicated. I like to think that overall, the higher our score, just we all win, right?
Barbary Singletary says mouth hug food.
Oh, best mouth hug food.
Let's see. Okay, cool. String cheese, says Christine Welsh. Not around
That's-
here.
no, no, no.
Nah. There are better
It's
cheeses.
an odd choice.
Nah.
It's an odd
Tide
choice.
Pods and memes, says Mr.
Oh,
D3
that's right. I
Cat
should just eat
something.
Tide Pods. What was I thinking?
man, yeah. All right.
You know what? It's a newcomer into my diet. I don't know if it's going to stay there for too long. So give it time. We'll see if Tide Pods truly withstand the test of time
Right?
and my digestive system.
Oof, they will not
They
stand
will.
that.
They will not be doing that.
All right, I'm gonna flip over to Twitter for the
What?
next ones. For the
You're
next
flipping
couple.
over to Twitter.
I know.
Unbelievable.
All right, next question.
Okay.
Alrighty, this one's for you, Matt. If Steph was a Pokemon, which one would she be?
Steph, do you know any Pokemon?
I
Can't
No
cheat like
conversing.
that. I do.
don't make me separate you. But you watch them.
So this is a tricky one because we're having to deal with one, Stephanie's somewhat limited knowledge of Pokemon,
What?
and two, based on the Pokemon that she would know, what Pokemon would she be? Because there are very clearly certain types of Pokemon that she would be that she might not necessarily
Well,
be aware
I
of.
know,
Think of it
that's
this way.
true.
The pool is limited now.
Right?
If you knew her, you would know which Pokemon she knows,
like
and
a-
therefore
it's like
you have a
process.
lot
Okay.
better chance of getting it right.
Okay.
Okay, hold up.
In the meantime, at LawGirl054 says sushi and ice cream are literally my favorite foods. Matthew's too.
What Pokemon would she be? What Pokemon does she know?
And Glyric says, I like this elevator music going on in the background of the stream today. We can't hear it, but I'm excited
I'm sure it's
to hear it later.
delightful.
At the Saphira P says the answer for question number 9, two foods to eat forever, barbecue chips and lumpia. Ooh, Filipino taquitos. That sounds
Ooh, that sounds good.
awesome. Oh man.
Okay. Shoot! What would you be? Ah!
Oh man.
Darn it! Okay,
God knows.
so okay.
All right.
Here's. I think I got this, and then. Okay.
At LawGirl054 also says, I feel like if someone led me to the quietest part of the stacks, I would call the cops. Yeah, that's fair.
Yes, please, Lord. And also, like, as a
Right.
theater major, neuroscience too, but theater major, you're not in the stacks all that often.
Oh no, you don't even know where the
You're
heck
like,
you
wait,
are.
Perkins Library floor 6.5. What the F is she talking? Legitimately, that is what I was thinking. Because it was in Perkins stacks, like 6.5 or something
Yeah.
like that. And I'm like, where is this? And I'm like, how do I get there? And you have to hop off the elevator and then walk between the floors because it's the only way to access it. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Also, I'd like to let it be known that because I gave Stephanie 2 points on the last one,
Oh,
there's
Cliff
no
Fairy.
chance for me to actually catch up because now it's uneven. But whatever, I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean,
he brings
why
that
did
up.
you give those away then?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make it clear to the audience watching at home
Well,
that even though I have a
this
lower
is
score,
this is a really hard one, so if you want, this can be worth 2.
okay.
So you can
Great.
have the opportunity to tie it up. How about
Here
that?
we go. Ready?
How we do that? Ready?
Ready?
One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
three. Yes!
No way!
Yes!
Oh no, that's awesome.
What is that disclaimer?
It's
Okay,
Evie.
it says Evie, but I say would be Snorlax or Persian if she knew that they existed. But
I wouldn't be a Snorlax.
Oh!
A Jigglypuff, likely, but not a Snorlax.
I mean,
You still want to give 2 points for that?
Man,
so
I'm a woman of my word.
thank you, Evie too. Because Eve, I knew that of the Pokemon that you know, just off the top of your head, Eevee is like the cutest, most cuddly, and the one that I feel like you would kind of
I like
most,
a lot.
Yeah, that you
Yeah.
would most relate to. But I feel like if you knew Meowth's evolved form of Persian, because Stephanie
I
is very
think-
cat-like in real life.
I think I could get that.
Yeah,
I
so
could
that's
get
why.
behind that. Okay.
And I was also worried that you might say, like, you may know Snorlax, although I'm so anyway. Because Snorlax enjoys eating and sleeping, and I know that you enjoy eating and sleeping in a very good,
Thanks,
you're
man.
still very beautiful sort of way. Just covering my bases. Boom! There it is. Look at us.
Hey yo!
Yeah!
Tied
Okay.
it up.
Nailed.
Do we have another question?
Oh yeah, we've got plenty of questions.
Oh.
Like, we can just keep
I like that
going.
they're like, we have so many questions.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
next.
What is the meaning of life?
42.
No, so this one is a twofer. How are you, and this is again
Well, this is for both of
you
us,
to write
okay.
down, how are you supposed to put cups away in the cabinet? Right side up or upside down? This is based on your personal preference and how you think you should run your own.
Oh, this is fun. This is like a Newlywed thing. Okay.
Okay.
It's like he doesn't
It's
trust
almost
us.
like the stream is based off of
Yeah,
that game
gosh.
show or something.
It took us. I don't remember the Pokemon question in there.
That's because that game show is too old for Pokemon.
All right, I'm ready. There is only one correct answer to this. No pity points, my friend.
Okay, one correct answer. Ready, set, go. Yes! Yeah!
Dust collecting in the glass?
Right?
Put that sucker in upside down.
There is one qualifier to this one, which is unless they are our Coca-Cola cups, in which case you alternate them because they have a wider flute at the top.
Yeah.
And so you want the wider flute to match up with the,
It's just too satisfying not to
it's
do
like,
that.
whoop,
It's
that way.
here. They're like,
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on.
We'll draw this. Wow, yours is so much better than mine. This is my drawing. That's how I drew it.
yeah. So they look like this. So you have to have the one that's right side up and the one that's upside down, so that they puzzle piece together.
Yeah, you gotta get the puzzle piece, guys.
Gotta get
But
that
otherwise,
action.
they need to be right side up, or upside down.
Yeah.
Unless also they're Dickies cups or other like plastic cups, in which case they'll fall out of each other, but ideally stored upside
Then
down.
you can stack them. All right.
Correct. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Nailed it. Points
At
for all.
Austin B203 says false. Put the cabinet in the cup. Fair enough. Okay. And at Steffi's Geek says this might be in my new favorite stream.
Yes.
Okay. Upside down, of course, stacked on top of each other.
Jack says stacked on top of each other, which
Hardest
is true
question
for,
ever.
If you're talking plastic cups, absolutely stacked on top of
At
each other.
Sad Ben Solo says, don't you dare say right side up. Yeah.
That's
come on.
awesome. Okay,
Come
here we
on.
go.
All right.
I didn't know that was controversial.
Right?
Are we,
Man.
Oh man, are we gonna do toilet paper now? Upside down, like over the top or under?
Oh, we wouldn't dare. We don't want to end anything.
Break
on
the
live
internet?
stream.
Here we go. Next.
Alrighty. This
Okay.
one is for you, Steph. If
Okay.
Matt could live in any video game universe, which would it be?
Could live in a video game universe. Oh, man.
That's hard. Excuse me. Oh, I'm a little sick today.
Okay.
Sorry. Ugh.
So I have to logic through this one a bit because I know Matthew's two favorite video games very well.
You do.
Are those the best video game universes for him to live in? I'm not totally sure, but they are pretty cool.
They are cool.
Bless you.
Thanks. Sorry.
I mean, I'm clearly going to say Five Nights at Freddy's. No.
Yeah! Snap.
I also don't know which one of these would be the better option.
FNAF 4, I think.
Duh! They're all taking part. They're all taking place in a kid's head. Okay, so they're all the same. Get good, guys. Except when you get to Sister Location, in which it goes off the rails. Come on!
I also know some of the
Jeez.
games he really enjoyed later in life, like after college and stuff. He was really into BioShock. and some of those other games, but those are really not good universes to live in. So I'm gonna stick with some of the old school stuff. Okay.
Big Doug.
That's it? How'd you know? That's totally the one.
All right.
I know you. I know you.
I have to go with a little bit of a gamble here.
Gamble. Got this. I like those relationship questions. The like just generic ones. Those are fun. Newlywed Game. Just as long as you're not asking us about where was your favorite place you made a whoopee. Because that's always what the Newlywed
A whoopee
Game does.
pie?
Is what
A
the
whoopee
Newlywed
cushion?
Game always
Come on.
brings up.
It is. Newlywed Game always devolves into like.
Okay, all right, ready?
Here we go. One, two, three.
Oh, darn it, I went with the other one.
I know.
Come on, I said
I had to
Earthbound
go-
because you can name your favorite food and then you can eat it.
No,
That's so
but Earthbound is like
sad.
our world. Chrono
But it's
Trigger actually has time
better.
travel.
I guess that's no point.
I know. I thought you might go
But-
with Earthbound.
But you
I,
always talked about how this game talks to you, and you
Sure.
liked
So
the
does
fact
Chrono
that it
Trigger.
crossed over.
I did.
You could name your favorite
but
food,
it- but
which
it's-
I know for a fact he named his steak every time he played it as a little kid.
That's also
Come
true.
on!
It was steak. Either that or sometimes salad or soup. It was weird. So I was a weird kid. I like soup as my favorite food.
I was
Earthbound?
debating. So the problem with Chrono Trigger is it's just, I thought of it as too dangerous a world to actually want to live in.
It's true.
Because
It's true. But
because
it
you
has
run
time
in,
travel.
no,
Time
but you
travel
run into the
trumps all.
problem of time traveling too far in
As
one
long-
ruining timelines.
As long
all
as I
sorts of
peace
stuff.
out before 1999, I'm good. Before the day of Lavos, I am great. It's all good. But, you know,
All right.
it was a good guess.
Darn.
I know. I'm sorry. I thought you would go Earthbound, but I had to go with my heart stuff.
All right, fine.
Here we go.
Oh no, no one would like to live in the Mega Man
Okay.
world. Gosh. All right.
Mega Man?
Matt, this
That'd be
one's
so
for
hard.
you.
Mega Man's
All
hard.
right.
If you know about the Newlywed Game, and based on our recent comments, we do, then we all know that you can't play without asking a question about Whoopi. What is Steph's favorite movie with Whoopi Goldberg?
Yes. Oh, this is hard.
It's not.
This is a harder question than you think.
Shoot.
This is.
She's gonna-
I like a lot of Whoopi
Oh,
Goldberg.
damn, there's that other
movies.
one.
I really like Whoopi Goldberg a lot in movies.
That's really funny. I was really concerned where you were going with that one. Well done, Chris. You keep your job today.
That was so good. I was also going to like.
Steph's face, I saw it just dropped. It was like you were gonna be dead.
Okay, so this is hard for me as well. Okay. There's a lot of good Whoopi Goldberg out there.
Did I spell that right?
You did.
Okay, good. Just to double check.
Oh yeah. You can't spell a superstar's name wrong,
I know, that would be awful.
right? That EGOTer would show up to your house.
She is an EGOTer, isn't she?
She is.
She's Whoopi Goldberg, man. She's awesome. I like Whoopi Goldberg. When celebrities I don't have a crush on, but very highly admire, Whoopi Goldberg. Oprah is another one. I have nothing but respect for Oprah. I think she's great. Hugh Jackman's kind of lost a few steps when he like accepted a bunch of musical theater movie roles that he probably shouldn't have.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you got it?
This is my number one choice. I have a number two choice, which you might answer, but I gotta stick with my heart, Steph.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yes! Yes,
Correct
Corinne.
one.
Yes, and I was gonna say number two is Corinna.
Runner up at no points is Karina.
I didn't know the name of it, but I was gonna describe it as the one in which she takes care of the small child. And I don't remember the name of that. It was just another one of those like family movies that make you feel warm and fuzzy.
So good.
Yes.
And also deals with racial tension.
Well, yeah, as you do. As
At the Chandy C at 247 says, I would want to live in Kingdom Hearts because I'm a huge Disney nerd. Let's see, mine would be
good one.
Horizon Zero Dawn, says Jungle Meg
yeah, you want to
4815.
die at the hands of robotic
man.
dinosaurs? I don't know,
Right?
friends. I That's
Right?
a dangerous one.
At Phantom Dea says I would live in Skyrim.
Ooh,
That would
people
be
want to
awesome.
live with just Monica.
Oof, yeah.
Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know if I'd want to live in Doki Doki Literature Club, friends.
Right?
It's kind of spooky, scary. Cool.
Okay. All right.
Next.
Next. Good job.
Goldberg.
Good job.
Woo. Okay.
Alrighty. Steph,
Yes.
what is the hardest thing to get Matt to do?
The hardest. Okay. Yep.
Oh man, there's a lot of answers there.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Well, what do
What?
you think Matt thinks is the hardest thing to get him to do?
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna have to explain this a little bit because
Yeah.
I am actually answering my answer is technically an inside joke. So we're going to have to tell a story here.
Ooh, inside joke.
It's sort of. It's just it's a phrase that makes, I don't know. Anyway. Okay. We'll tell a story.
I'm totally wrong on this one then.
Uh-oh.
It's the hardest thing. Wait, okay.
No,
Maybe-
don't worry. Don't overthink it. Just write down your answer. Okay.
This is so embarrassing!
What are you writing down?
It's the hardest thing, Steph. The hardest thing.
What the heck are you writing
I gave you
over
two
there?
options here. I gave you two options. I gave you two winning options. Here we go. So bad. Okay.
I'm so concerned about this. I went. All right, ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, cut some! Cut some's good.
Pick up socks.
And I said fart in a different room.
No points.
No points.
No
No,
points.
no points or respect.
No points. So
You're right. Okay.
So
to be fair, Stephanie is right on
I
cut
am
some.
right.
I
I'm
mean,
right.
You're right, but
So cut some is actually a shorthand version of cut yourself some slack. So Matthew doesn't take enough time to take breaks, or he's pretty hard on himself and he blames himself if things go wrong. If basically things that aren't his fault go wrong, he still blames himself a lot of the time. And so we started telling, and I do this too sometimes. And so we started telling each other
All the time.
hey, cut yourself some
Very
slack.
frequently.
And it's shortened at this point to just cut some. And so you'll be like, oh my gosh, woe is me, all this stuff is wrong. And I'll be like, dude, you gotta cut some.
Speaking of
and this is the hardest thing to get him to do.
It is. That is true, and it's the same thing for Steph too. Like the hardest thing to get either of us to do is like relax. Like honestly, that is what it is. So no, you're totally right and accurate. I will say, speaking of cutting some cheese, farting in a different room. Stephanie's been trying to get me to do it for years. And, you know, it's just hard to get up and move sometimes. I apologize.
Hard to move.
It just carries with you, and sometimes
Not
it just
cutting
keeps,
you any
like
for that one.
if I'm getting up every 5, like sometimes you just got to go a lot of times, and anyway, pick up my socks.
That's the one Jason's always trying
I
to
know,
get you to do. I've given up on that one a
long
time
time ago. There you go. Here we go.
So remember, if you are going too hard on yourself, if you're blaming yourself for stuff that's not your fault, if you're worried about your Valentine's Day and how much pizza you're going to eat while watching romantic comedies on your couch tonight, cut some, man.
It's actually,
Cut some.
and this is something a lot of people are like, oh, you don't do your own tweets. I do, and I tweet out stuff that like actually pertains to like how Steph and I feel. And so a lot of times when I'm like tweeting out motivational stuff or whatever, yes, sometimes it's like, hey, I think everyone out there could use to hear this right now. But also a lot of times it's like, hey, I'm tweeting this for my own sake too, to remind myself to cut some. So like it works both ways. But yeah, cut some.
Cut some.
Cut some.
Cut
That's
some.
All right, next.
Alrighty. Matt,
Yes.
what does Steph wish you'd stop doing around the house or in public? Either one.
Can I say farting?
But vocally choose whether you're choosing in public or around the house.
Oh.
So Steph knows.
I think
what
we go in
realm.
public because I think we just covered it around the house.
Around the house. Here you go, around the house. Fart in a different, it's this one. It's definitely.
So gross.
I know it is.
Boys
I'm
are
sorry.
so gross.
I'm sorry I have digestive issues, okay?
Boys are so gross, you guys.
I inherited it
Sitting
from
in a
my
room full
family.
of boys right now. You are so gross.
We sting. It is true. We literally, physically,
Ah.
we are odoriferous. What does Steph wish you'd stop doing while in public?
I don't know.
Right? Something I do that's particularly egregious in public. I stopped wearing my lime green suit in public a long time ago, and I
Yeah.
think you're happy about that.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
So that's
that was a strong move.
So that's definitely one. I still fart in public, but I don't think you would say that. Apologize to anyone who's been around. Like, it's just a lot lately. I don't know. My digestive issues.
Too much Mexican or something.
A lot of Mexican.
I don't know.
In public, what do I do in public?
So, I don't always mind this, but I'll put it down anyway. You also used to do this more than you do now. Okay.
What am I going for here?
Kenny Floyd is like, you had a lime green suit.
I still do, friend. Still do.
It's still in the closet.
Still in the closet.
Kenny, it's still in the closet. Or did I secretly remove it? And
It's still there.
Chris, there's gonna be one of these days when I secretly hand you a bag and I say, Chris, this is a bag for Goodwill. It's very important that Matthew not know we are making this donation today. Do not open the box. Do not look at its contents. Just make sure it goes to the farthest Goodwill possible.
You just never see it again.
Okay?
Okay, I think this is kind of weird. This isn't my strongest answer here.
Sure.
Ready?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Singing loud, making yeah. Okay, so you'll
Yeah.
notice I said sing, and then make a spectacle because sometimes it's singing, but
Sometimes
it's
it's
just
also
like,
dancing and flailing.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes it's dancing, flailing, sometimes it's whatever.
I have to say he gets a point for that.
Yes!
Because that is what I was thinking of.
Right, and you can absolutely see that I started saying sing.
Yep.
There it is, sing. So I wasn't
Singing
sure.
is fine, but singing really loudly and singing songs that are just kind of contextually weird, that's a bit of a problem
true.
sometimes.
Stephanie is not trying to kill the song in my heart, guys, so
not.
don't
I'm
worry
not.
about it. She's just trying to make sure that other people don't need to suffer through my operatic.
Or don't try to arrest him.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay.
Making a fool out of myself.
Should we do a couple more?
Yeah, let's do maybe 2 more,
2 more?
3 more.
Oh, all right. We were gonna do this as the last
Oh.
one, but we can do a couple
Okay.
more.
All right,
let's
let's do it.
Let's
The
do
finale.
Alrighty. Are you sure?
This is finale.
Yeah.
Well, the finale is the same question, but for Steph.
Oh, well then no, we should do 2 more.
So
Yeah,
we'll
we
do
should do
Yeah,
more.
do 2 more.
We should do 2 more.
Should we do 3 more so you have a chance to even it out?
We'll say 2 more right now.
Let's do
Okay.
2 more. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, same question for Steph.
Okay.
So what does Matthew wish?
What do you wish I would stop doing in public?
Okay.
Okay.
The answer is allowed to be anything. So, for example, it could be jumping up and down, making a spectacle of myself.
That's clearly Stephanie.
It could be, I don't want to say what I imagine would be a really easy, obvious answer for you both to put down, because I'm afraid you might put it down.
I'm curious what
What do
does
we
maybe
do
our-
in public
wait,
that's
hold
so
up.
embarrassing?
Maybe the question should be what does Chris want us to do
Oh
less in public?
my gosh.
You could always write down nothing.
Oh, that's stupid.
that's
no,
okay.
come on, get out of here.
Cop out.
Get out of here. Boo!
That's why I didn't want to say it.
I know. There was earlier times that they could have had answers like that and just.
Right, that could have been the whole stream.
Right.
Nothing. What don't you like about Stephanie? Nothing. What is Stephanie's worst feature? None.
I mean,
She is so
She
beautiful.
has no features.
Celebrity crush. Good or
What?
bad,
Okay,
number
wait.
one.
So what do I wish that
both
Stephanie
top
would
that.
stop doing in public?
Who's
Stop
my celebrity crush? It's the cool
stop
man.
doing in
We all know
public.
it. But it could have been that one.
Who's your celebrity crush, Chris?
The Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
That's what I-
Okay. Everyone's booing you, Chris.
Right?
Okay.
Good.
I'm scared.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Ready.
1,
2,
2,
3. Being too self-conscious and talking quiet, or being too self-conscious. Yeah, okay.
It's not
It's not quite
there.
the same. It was close.
So the things that, a lot of times when you tell me, like, when you tell me to stop doing something in public, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
When you tell me to stop doing something in public, it's usually stop being so self-conscious and stop being so self-conscious that you talk really quietly.
No, it's true. So like Stephanie will sometimes do this thing where like she'll think that everyone else is like listening to her.
Or
like
no, we will be in a very quiet place where I know that everyone can hear everything we're saying.
it's not. Sometimes Stephanie thinks that people are being more quiet or listening than they really are, and so I'll be like, Steph, there's no reason for you to be so self-conscious
And I'll be
about
like,
that.
"Oh, we have to be quiet."
And I'm like, no, it's okay. We can talk normally. But also, hey, don't compare yourself to like you're hard on yourself
Aw,
a lot.
thanks,
You gotta
man.
cut some, Steph.
Thanks,
This is
man.
called cut some. Cut some in public. Shoot, we missed that one. Okay.
All right.
Give us another one.
Man,
Grand finale, big
we're-
one.
We're not agreed on what's embarrassing
This is
about
it.
each other.
If Matt were an exotic animal, which animal would he choose to be?
Exotic? How about just an animal?
All right, fine. If Matt
Wow,
were
if
any
you want to be
animal,
normal and lame.
if Matt were a
fine.
boring animal,
Wait, why are
which
we?
boring
why,
animal
why are
would
we?
he choose to be?
How about if our relationship were personified as an animal? What animal would our relationship
No,
be
I like the
personified
one.
as?
No, I know the answer to the first one.
You also know the answer to that other one too. It's easy.
Bear with eagle's wings.
If our relationship were personified as an animal,
Okay. Fine, we'll do that. If our relationship were personified by an animal.
you got this.
Oh, I do know this actually. That's so weird. Ha! I just had to think about it. Okay.
There it is. See, screw your questions.
Okay.
This is a good finale question, I think.
Okay, ready?
Because it feels like cumulative over the entire relationship. Hopefully, if we miss it, it would be really embarrassing.
That would be
though.
pretty bad.
That would
Okay.
be pretty bad. So if we miss this, who knows what'll happen?
What'd you say?
Well, you'll find out
Right.
in 3, 2, 1, go! Sleepy otters!
Otters!
Yeah!
Specified sleeping otters. Yes, hey! Woo!
Nailed it.
That's so cute.
Got it. Since I don't know if this might be a viral video before your time.
Yeah, it might be.
But in the early days of YouTube, one of our favorite videos was the classic video at the zoo of two otters who are both sleepy,
Classic.
holding hands.
Yeah.
And then the one otter like drifts away, and then
And then they like drift back
and
together
then he
again.
swoops around, and you see him like looking over, and then you see him like reach over and like grab the paw.
And then they like waggle.
And then they
They're
waggle
funny.
together.
Yeah.
It's adorable. And so ever since that, it's always been kind of like one of our go-to animal role models or whatever. Like
and no,
Sleepy
it's
otters.
not Freddy Fazbear.
Are people saying Freddy Fazbear?
There were some people
No!
listening. No! Okay, all right.
So anyway, Sleepy otters, like we have many.
And not koalas. Come on, guys.
No, get out of here with your damn koalas. Useless animals.
Right,
No.
jeez.
So Sleepy otters. Like we have other animal
right.
go-tos, but that's definitely I'd say that would be the one that's kind of always gone back to.
Woo! That was good.
That we find each other even when we're sleepy.
Oh,
So,
man.
Jim, how'd they do?
So, Jim, how we do?
My name's Chris, Jason.
Yeah, right?
But they did great! Look at that! A really close score tonight,
Yay!
y'all.
All
9-8.
right. Woo!
That was not nearly as embarrassing as I expected it to be.
We passed.
Yeah! I'd say we passed, right?
Oh,
That
yeah.
was pretty strong.
I think
Oh, yeah.
we did pretty darn well.
Great.
No one had egregiously wrong answers or no idea, which was good. I think that's as much as you can hope for.
Right?
All right.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the relationship challenge Newlywed Game.
True story.
True story. I mean, there you go.
Lots
we got
of
real
true
today.
stories,
Oh
yeah.
wait, speaking of true stories, weren't you supposed to talk on the live stream about that one story that you promised last year in Valentine's Day?
Oh.
GT Loves It, I think, was the one on Twitter who kept track.
There were a whole bunch of people who like bandwagoned on this. So last Valentine's Day we did a GTLive, and on that GTLive we said I said I would tell a story of how on one of our first dates, not our first date, which you now know is at a gym, Matthew asked me to a dance and then abandoned me. And we promised that we would tell it this year. So here's a lesson in how to take someone on a date, or how to not take someone on a date, or how to trick someone into going on what is not a date. However you'd like to look at it. So in a couple, like the first months that Matthew and I were hanging out together at all, he asked me to the only formal event that Duke has, and we both went to Duke, the only formal event that Duke has for their entire year. It's a homecoming dance. It's called Broadhead's Ball. I believe they still have it.
It's probably not called Broadhead's Ball anymore.
Because he's not the president.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, so it was a formal thing. You dressed up for it. Guys were in the ties, and the girls were all fancy, and everyone's in heels. It's very formal, right? And so he asked if I would go with him, and I was like, okay, like we're gonna go on a date. We're gonna go to this dance. And little did I know that Matthew had not designed it to be a date. He had designed it to be a group date get-together, and he was an RA at the time. So when he showed up to pick me at my dorm room, he had like 8 of his pimply freshman residents with him.
You were a date within me escorting my resident.
And
I was
so
the chaperone who had a date.
And so we all became, so the two of us became freshman chaperones for all of Matthew's residents,
and they
after
thank
I
you
spent
to this day.
2 hours getting ready.
You looked
for this
great.
dance.
You looked really good.
So once we got there,
in your coral dress, it was great.
So once we got there,
what you were wearing?
because it was a black dress. But anyway,
Yeah, it was coral. It was coral.
that was the
coral
next
dress?
year. That was the next year.
Oh, you did it again?
Ooh, you said yes a second time?
He corrected the mistake the second time around.
I feel like this
Was
is
it
when
the
you
second-
learn that
was that
Matt's
the second
biggest
year?
fear is
It's okay,
asking
man.
a girl to the dance by himself.
Right? So
So
once we got there, again, I did not realize that I would be a chaperone for a bunch of 18-year-old guys who did not have dates and would be the only girl in the group of like 12.
Did you want to? Okay.
So once we got there, then since it wasn't a one-on-one date, Matthew split his attention 13 ways instead of one way. And everything had to be a group event for the rest of the evening, except for the times that Matthew broke off to go check on his ex-girlfriend, who he was concerned about getting involved with someone who was dangerous, which was true.
Which is
He
true.
was not a good guy who she was getting involved with, and this girl's very nice, and she and I actually were roommates for a little while after that. But anyway,
I was very.
he broke off from our non-date to go check on his ex-girlfriend.
Okay, in my defense, though, to be clear, like, I wasn't.
There's no defense here.
No, there is a
There's
defense,
no
which is one, those freshmen wouldn't have gone to that Broadhead Ball if we hadn't gone with them. So we were exposing a bunch of.
Somehow they would have survived.
You were exposing a youth.
True. I could have maybe
Don't
made it a little bit
expose
more.
yourself to the youth.
You gotta expose them. And then two, it wasn't like I was trying to get back together with my ex-girlfriend or anything, but I was really concerned that this was one of the first events that she was showing up at, maybe potentially with this kind of more dangerous guy, and I don't know. I was really worried about her, and anytime you care about someone, you don't
She's a
want
big girl. She can take care of herself.
Yeah,
She's
well,
fine.
she didn't, and fell into his clutches, and she.
She's a very nice girl. Anyway,
But so
that was an interesting one.
yeah, so maybe I could have been a little bit more upfront with kind of what the date was going to be. But hey, thanks for sticking with me.
So there's your story. It was a year in the making.
Steph's amazingly patient with me. You're the best.
So, hey, not every relationship starts off perfect. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. There can be funny there can be interesting moments that become funny stories later on.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully you have a great rest of your Valentine's Day. Wow, they're back! And speaking of coming back, we will be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, with something new, something different, and the 15th day of Valentine's Day.
What?
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
It'll be a new pillow.
Yeah, it'll be a new
A
pillow
new pillow.
tomorrow.
Maybe the pillow will stay upright better. So anyway,
Maybe.
Go tell someone that you appreciate them, that perhaps you love them, that you are thankful for having them in your life, because at the end of the day, that's what this holiday is really all about. Not about candy hearts and this and that, but actually taking time to stop and appreciate the people around you, right? So, Chris, I appreciate you. Jason, I tolerate you. Dan, you're pretty great. Cool. All right. So, anyway, that's it for today. 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And remember, that is just a stream. A live stream. Have a fantastic Valentine's Day, guys.
Let's say goodbye in the chat.
Yes. Let's see. I made it to the... Flair Turtle said the budget grew to $5 based on our effects.
Yeah, Jonathan Mabe. Let's see. Austin Ella says shout out.
Sergio
shout
Perez
out.
made it to the end. Clapping half to you.
Ice Wolf says see ya.
Nikhil Lotan says DSF. Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Chris Haresme says bye.
Firestorm 2343 says jelly stuff.
Oh
Just
man.
like jellyfish.
I think so.
Oh, cool.
Maybe I enjoy jelly.